Hey guys, so last time you guys, let's check this is working, yep. So last time, um, I set you guys up with an assignment. I said that I wanted you guys to create a program which inputted two variables and use those two variables in a while loop, using one variable as a starter and another variable as an end. So essentially we input two variables, say int I n I and int n, and then what you want to do is while I is less than or equal to n, we want to just print I, and then we increment, say I plus plus or I plus 1 or whatever. Of course, this is more like pseudocode right now, but I just want to show you the finalized program. Let's just open it. File, open, tests. Okay, so here's our program. We start with our preprocessor header, pound include iostream, and using namespace standard. Int main, we input two variables, int I and n, and then we output enter a starting integer value. And and we ask the user for user input, and the user enters the first value, and then the program asks the user for an ending integer value or a final variable, and then the user inputs a ending integer value, and from that the starting integer value is compared to the ending integer value, and as long as it's less than or equal to as long as the starting integer value is less than or equal to the ending integer value, the starting integer value is printed and then incremented by 1. And once this condition is false, the while loop breaks and we return 0 and our program ends. So let's just see how this works. See this in action. Enter a starting integer value. We're going to first start by trying a value is that is less than the second value. So we're going to start with 3, and then we're going to end with, let's say, a 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it breaks, which makes sense because 7 is less than or equal to 7, and then any value over that is greater than 7, so the condition is unmet. But what happened? What happens if I was initially greater than or equal to what happens if I was initially greater than n? So the first variable, if we input a value, this time we're going to input a first variable that is greater than our second value. So we're going to put 5, and we're going to put 1, and as you can see, the program breaks out. This program breaks out after that because the while loop isn't even run. It doesn't even run because this condition, I less than equal to n, is not met. Yeah, so that was our very simple program. And just to go over it again, all we did was we included a preprocessor header, the bones of our program, essentially int main, return 0, and then in the body of our program we declared two integers. We asked for a starting integer value, asked the user for an ending integer value, and after our user input we compared those two variables to each other, and while the initial value is less than the second value or the second input, we printed out the initial value and then incremented it. And once that condition, this condition over here becomes false, it breaks out of the while loop. So that was a very short video. I hope you guys understood it. Feel free to hit me up on Facebook or contact me at debarshikundu0@gmail.com if you have any questions. And please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much.